Welcome to version A of the Oreos Game of Thrones review. Version A is for all of you fans of the hit and popular television show from HBO, Game of Thrones. For non-fans of Game of Thrones, please see version B. I'll wait. Now that the uninitiated are gone, now that the ruffians are gone, now that the know-nothings are gone, let's get on with this review, shall we? We all know that these are regular Oreos, but you know, what we also know is the greatness of this show called Game of Thrones. It's amazing, it's wonderful, it's got dragons! Everybody loves it. You there, have you ever seen Game of Thrones? No? Well, sit down here, bring a chair, and
right.
I'll change your light.
Please do. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
It's a wonderful show. It's on HBO. It's got all the things people like. It's got blood and family and
excess lead singer Michael Hutchins did not die the way they portrayed on TV.
Words you can't say on TV or on YouTube without getting banned, but if you say them apart and put things in between them, you know, the little machine they have, like the Matrix machine, can't find it. So that's how we got by with that. Anyway, what a wonderful opportunity we have today to sample some amazing cookies. I just wanted to give, my friends in the GOT community a heads up. Like it says here, hashtag for the throne. Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll share my enthusiasm. Lesser reviewers.
Yeah, you are super enthusiastic.
I love the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I can tell.
I love it, and I can't wait till the last episode when they win or lose the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It's awesome. They say somehow, through some miracle machine I read, that 1 billion people are going to watch each of the last episodes. Now, how that's calculated when 12 people have an HBO subscription, I don't know. But I believe them. Game of Thrones. These cookies, super hard to find.
Really?
I mean, super hard to find.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
The man behind the cookies.
There are people, less scrupulous people, that will be selling these by the pack on eBay, probably under assumed names, like one could assume probably their channel name on eBay, but I digress. We wouldn't do that. You can't use YouTube to, sell products. This isn't
Surely you can't.
Well, we're kind of, selling the Game of Thrones to the masses, but it sells itself. It's amazing. Right as soon as we eat these cookies, you and I are going to go watch the first 7 seasons. In preparation for this week's 8th season.
Nice.
Now, where other food reviewers go, oh, look at the packaging. Ooh. I don't even know if anybody has this. Somebody must have it. I will guarantee you, if they see what these are worth, other than High Roller Dame will take 20 of them and roll around in them, take a bath in them or something. Other than that, we're about to give you guys the close-up. Are you pumped?
Oh, super pumped. Super pumped.
And best of all, let's get this in close, kids. Here it comes. Look at this, right here. You're looking at about $30 right now on eBay, just going right out the window.
That's right.
Because we love you.
Rip it.
There's like in that one episode where the one guy had the door and he wouldn't open it or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was you saw that one. See?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like
this
that. Wow.
will not open. Like that guy is holding the door or something.
Yeah.
I should have looked this up before. Look at those cookies.
Oh, okay.
Now
So good.
we're going to give you a close-up of each and every house. First, we start with the White Walkers. Ooh, look at that. Amazing. Next up, the House of Lannister. How lifelike. Next. Shit, I don't know how to say that. The House of Targaryen. I'll take 3 takes. One of them will be right. House of Targaryen. House of Targaryen. House of Targaryen. Yeah!
Last but not least, House of Stark. Oh, good. Maybe something interesting. They finally got a a character in this crap show. I mean, surely that's not a relative of Tony Stark. This is awesome. First, we start with the White Walkers. Ooh, look at that. Amazing. Next up, the House of Lannister. How lifelike. Next. Shit, I don't know how to say that. The House of Targaryen. I'll take 3 takes. One of them will be right. House of Targaryen. House of Targaryen. House of Targaryen. Yeah! Last but not least, House of Stark. Finally, a Marvel reference. I knew this show would get better sometime. What? Oh, of course I was kidding. I mean, surely that's not a relative of Tony Stark. This is awesome.
Yes, these taste like regular Oreos supposedly, but they're going to be so much better because they're infused with Game of Thrones. Pick your Oreo. I think I'll take the House of Stark. Bite 1. 2. Normally we would try the frosting, but I'm afraid that it is infused with Game of Thrones goodness. It would blow our heads off.
Well, good call. Good call.
Yes, it'd rip our taste buds right out of our face
That's right.
and do dragon things to them or something. This has been a riveting review, one of my favorites. I just love Game of Thrones. Just love it. So good. So good. Can't wait. Anyway, what grade do you give the Game of Thrones Oreo?
I guess like an 89.
I give it a 90, but for Games of Thronesianness, I give it 100 plus million thousand 100 plus gold star plus 5 for Games of Thronesianness.
Wow, that's the highest grade you've ever given.
For Games of Thronesianness, yes.
That's right.
None will ever surpass it because hopefully we will never ever say these words again. Game of Thrones on one of our channels. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Love the Game of Thrones. I am so glad I have these extra Games of Thrones cookies to savor for myself and absolutely not put on eBay as soon as this video button is, the stop button is pushed. No, wouldn't do it. And absolutely, if somebody was to say, Greg, big fan of the reviews, they absolutely wouldn't get 10% off.
Okay.
Just saying. And we live in Arkansas.
We do.
We don't live in civilized society. We live amongst the cavemen, so
That's
literally
right.
I could just go clean out, I could have hundreds of these fine cookies by the
That's
end of the day. You got anything to add?
No, I got anything.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can find us on all social media. Mr. Happy0121. Until next time,
Stay vigilant.
dragon stuff. I'm sure they have a saying on the show.
Dragon stuff.
Watch out for dragons.
That's right.
May the dragon ever be in your favor, or
Yeah, that sounds vaguely...
don't
familiar.
F your mother, because, that word we can't say. Hey, if you're still here, stay tuned for version B.